Good morning, welcome to our Welsh 3 Peaks challenge. We're going to do our first of our 3 peaks, which is PenYFan. We're going to enjoy that this morning, and we'll be starting literally in a couple of seconds time. It is a bit of a windy morning, sun is not up yet, we've got about another half an hour before sunrise. I'm thoroughly looking forward to that. It's going to be a nice, enjoyable day, so let's see what the day brings. And so we're starting the clock at, let's have a look at the time, 6:15 in the morning. So the route up PenYFan is about 9 kilometres in total, and we'll reach a height of 886 metres, which, you may not know this, makes it the highest point in not only just the south of Wales, but whole south of the UK. There's nothing higher south of Birmingham. So quite an interesting thing. So hopefully in about an hour's time, I'll be the highest person south of Birmingham. For those of you familiar with my adventure videos over the last few months, you know the ones where I've been walking the up, running the flats, and then running the downhills. Well, this one, you might wonder, why didn't you say run the flats at the beginning? That's because on PenYFan, there is no flats. It's a steady, relentless kind of uphill until you get to the peak, and then a glorious downhill on the way back down. So, let's just continue. Welcome to the top of PenYFan. This is 886 metres, so like I said, the tallest person in the south of Wales. It's been a good walk up. Lots of people. It's quite nice. So unlike the York Street peaks we did earlier, we need to soar till the back end of Penny again. This has been really busy, which is quite nice. Can't stay up here all day. I'm going to head back down. Welcome to the top of the system hike. It's all new. On the next 373 metres, and obviously today we're not going to use it's not about distance. Okay, so that's PenYFan done. An hour and a half it took me to get up and get down. The way down did a few more steps and bubbly, so I wasn't running as much as I was hoping actually. And I think if I was going to do this again, I would probably go up from the Story Arms car park and then down to the Pontefract car park, because I think that would have been a better run on the way down. It certainly was easier underfoot, but you don't know these things until you've done them. So now I'm going to have a quick turn around and get myself up to Cadair Idris for our next peak. I've really enjoyed doing PenYFan. Definitely recommend it to other people. It's just a really nice walk. I think on a nice clear day it'll be even better because you get better views, but to be honest with you, it was gorgeous even going up through the mist. Kind of added just a different bit of flavour to it. Right, so can't hang around just chatting all day. I've got a challenge to do. Okay, just arrived at the base of Cadair Idris. It looks amazing. So again, this is another hill I've not done, so I'm quite excited to do it. To be honest with you, it's going to be good fun. So setting off from here at 10:15, feeling full of energy. The drive up through the valleys was absolutely gorgeous. I mean, Wales always is. It's just a beautiful, beautiful place. But went through lots of little towns, some small roads in places. And as you can tell, it's taken me about 2 hours to get here from where I was at the base of PenYFan. So lots of interesting stuff to start doing, and I'm going to get on with it right away. Speak to you soon. So this early part of the route up Cadair Idris is following the river stream of Mount Kilimanjaro, and there's lots of these amazing waterfalls. It's just cascade after cascade, you can just hear the roar of the water as they're kind of wandering up the steps really. It's very, very vertical top. And it's very beautiful as well. Can't beat having a view like that. And that's all the way down. So we've got these little waterfalls, and then we've got the stream itself. Kind of has several tributaries joining into it before it then cascades all the way down. I'm going. Okay, welcome back. So this route has a few mid-peaks and depths to go through. So I've just gone to the top of Rhyd, and so I've looked. It's about 690 metres above sea level, which means I think I've lost about 570 metres of elevation, which is back up. And it's really quite a short distance to time, so I think I'm going to get 3 metres of the 9 that we did today. But we've done that in just over an hour, so I'm quite happy with that. He's continuing with oh, but what I do, you can have a nice just over there, so I might wander over to the side there, so you guys will be able to see the town of Rhyd. I don't think you can actually. Oh, yes, you can. You agree. why we do leg day. Just step, step, step. That's exactly why you do leg day. Hopefully that is the wind blowing the mist off the top. Awesome if we get there and there's a view. Fingers crossed. So if you're wondering about these little flags, it's also to do with these guys. We've got the numbers on as well. There's an ultramarathon, the Sea to Sky, going from Palmouth up here and back, 50 kilometres on that. It looks like yours is on the front of the top. Enjoy. So yeah, that's my first ultra next year. Thankfully I don't have Sea to Sky, so we sled from the top. Give me a chance to at least get one first. You see an angle here as well. So we're to the top of Cadair Idris, 893 metres high, and the weather gods were kind. They all of the clouds, which was absolutely fantastic. So amazing stunning views. Also, it's a bit busy at the top of Idris. 60 video. It took me about 2 hours to get to the toilet there. And the rest of it to go on. To the top of PenYFan. This is 863 metres high. You can probably see Mount Kilimanjaro in the background here. And that bridge just up there, you can see. And down there is the Lake Lincoln. I can imagine, actually, what if I can see it, I can imagine just somewhere over there, somewhere over the morning. Now the thing is, I don't need to imagine around here. Make out the big guy back here over there in Snowdon. That's the next destination. Today, but first, just taking the views. Look at that rock face. Beautiful. Hello. So that's Cadair Idris is complete now. So that has taken me 3 hours and 15 minutes to do. So I'm quite pleased with that. It was a 9.6 kilometre route in the end. So over the 9 kilometres. But you know, the map is not the territory, right? So we can never kind of take the judgment from the map as being exact. But really enjoyable. Absolutely loved that mountain. It was just felt so magical. It had so many different features to it. You had beautiful kind of waterfalls and it's like the lake and everything. You had wooded areas and glades. You had the kind of the barren on the top. It had the incredible winds. You had rocky sections. So yeah, definitely one for anybody who wants to go and do it. Didn't do much running on it though. You could just run on the top, but it was just a little bit too windy, so it kept blowing me off a bit. And the up and down routes were not really runnable. It was very unsure underfoot in places, very rocky or very steppy. So yeah, all good fun. All in all, enjoyable. Looking forward to the next one. Now I've got a surprise when it comes to our next peak. You guys all know it's Snowdon, but which route? Okay, welcome back. So we're about to start Snowdon, the big one, over 1,000 meters. It was only a few weeks ago that was here. I left you guys about which one of the paths we're going to take. Now, if you remember the last adventure we did in Snowdon, we finished off the National Peak Peaks. We did the classic pig track up, pig track down, which is the shortest one, or it's usually the quickest, stopping at PenYFan car park, which is what I was planning on doing this time. However, I made a bit of a mistake and I forgot to book the car park, and unfortunately had no spaces when I was looking for booking it. So it was a very quick, which other path shall I use? Especially given the fact that I'll be coming down when the Sherpa bus is no longer available. So I decided to do Rhyd. So you can see just behind me, Rhyd station, about there, which is the Heritage Railway, which felt really good because, in fact, you can just see the train now. There you go. And in fact, if we give it a minute or two, we will come into the actual station. So it's really good because when I brought my mum here for some holiday, we actually went on that train, and she really enjoyed it. The Welsh Highland Heritage Railway. So if you are in the area, definitely recommend the trip from Carnarvon to Bedgellet. So I went straight past this station, so I thought, why not come do Rhyd Path? And what you can see straight away is a straight line. That is Snowdon. So we're not that far away at all. The good news is we're actually doing really well for time. So the last at Cadair Idris, 3 hours and 15 minutes. It's taken us it's about 1 hour and an hour and a half to get from the base of Cadair Idris to Rhyd. So again, we're still ahead of time. We weren't really supposed to be starting this till nearly 5 o'clock this evening. So the fact that we're starting at 3:15 is a good sign. I'm hoping that we can try and get this done in about 3 hours. That'll be nice. Again, I have budgeted for 5, but let's just see what the day brings. Feels like it's going to be another windy one, which means it'll definitely be windy on top. I'm excited. See you all soon. So this path, the Rhyd path, is also sometimes known as the southern path or southern approach to Snowdon. Or if with Cadair, I'll pronounce that correctly. Yeah, so it's not one that's as popular. Most people tend to do the Cranberries path, also known as the tourist path that comes up from Cranberries, which also has the train going with it. And then the other two kind of next really popular ones are the Lioness Track and the Pig Track, both coming from PenYFan youth hostel there. And then we've got this path, which is the Blue Path. We've also got the Ranger Path and the Hopkins. Okay, so made it to the top of Snowdon in 2 hours using the Rhyd. That's 1,085 metres, and interestingly, with the ascent today to get up here was 880 metres ascent, which is more than the height of PenYFan was the first peak this morning. So that's all 3 of the peaks ascended. Now I've got to get myself back down. So I've got roughly 55 minutes to make it within 12 hours. It's going to be close. Let's see. That's it, we're done. We completed Snowdon up and down using Rhyd path in 3 hours and 27 minutes, which brings our grand total to the day as 12 hours and 25 minutes. I'm absolutely over the moon with that. The challenge is to do it within 24 hours. When I did the route planning, I thought we could do this in 15 hours. So to do it in 12:25, I'm pretty pleased with that one. Very pleased with that one, to be honest with you. And yeah, what a great result. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I think this has probably just become my favourite path up Snowdon, I think. It was a really nice day for it as well. So this morning obviously was a bit cloudy, murky, doing PenYFan, but I think that's more the early morning kind of thing going on there, because we got to the top of Cadair Idris, as you know, and we had beautiful views, and we got to the top of Snowdon and had beautiful views as well. And you know, the Welsh mountains are you know, they don't always give you the beautiful views, but when they do, It is spectacular. The views of the bay out over into the Irish Sea, and just seeing the sun setting as it's going down was just absolutely fantastic. So being really happy with that one. So what next? The next big adventure is Kilimanjaro. This is my last my mountain training ready for that. I fly out on Friday, which is it's only 6 days away, and yeah, I'm going to take in views are going to be similar to that but bigger. Right, until then, have an absolutely amazing time. Bye bye for now.